Hi, everyone. Welcome to this week's weekly live immigration attorney chat here at Immigration for Couples. I'm attorney Megan Pastrana. And for those of you who are new to our Facebook page or new to our law firm, welcome. We're excited to have you here. And if you aren't able to watch this live, if you happen to be watching this on the replay, please just put in a hashtag replay in the comments. And if you have any questions, throw those in there as well. So Immigration for Couples, we are all about helping couples. We help exclusively couples in navigating the U.S. immigration process. And we assist couples all across the nation and all across the world. And we understand that the immigration process is extremely complicated. And for you, hopefully this is your first and only immigration case, but for us, we've helped thousands of people navigate this labyrinth. And so we want to provide you with clarity and support during your journey. So whether you're just starting out or you're in the middle of the process, we are here to help. And we host these weekly live chats, and I take questions that I receive from the Facebook page or from the YouTube channel. We're getting questions all the time. And so I pick some of those top questions and use them for the topics for these Facebook Lives so we can really dive in and all gain clarity together. So I see we have some individuals watching live. Anna, good morning. So good to see you. And all right, so we can go ahead and dive in. And Anna, you know the drill. But for anyone who's here with us live, please feel free to throw your questions in the comments and in the chat, and I will get to those questions after I go through the topics that I have here lined up for today. Good morning, Nina. It's good to have you with us again. So the first topic I have is about the visa interview packet, the packet that you receive after the interview that says do not open, and what happens if you open it. And if you did, take a deep breath. Don't beat up on yourself. It happens. Of the many clients we've helped and many couples we've guided through the process, it inevitably happens. So let's kind of back up, though, for those of you who might be wondering, what's a visa packet and what does this mean? A visa packet is something that you will receive after your interview. So if you're going through a fiancé visa process or a spouse visa process, part of that process involves an interview at a U.S. embassy or consulate abroad. After the interview, the officer will give you their decision. If your case is approved, they will keep your passport. They will keep some of your original documents and your medical exam. And part of that process, you will select a courier. Depending on the country, there are options for that to go directly to your home. Other places, you can actually go to like a DHL or a mailing type location and pick it up. And in some cases, you might even go back to the embassy and pick it up. Typically, that visa packet is going to be in like a plastic type envelope. And when you receive that from the courier, you go and pick it up. You'll get this envelope, and that very first envelope you open because inside your passport will be in there with the visa. And inside of that envelope, there is a packet or an envelope, a visa packet that has an envelope that says do not open. So it happens, right? You're super excited. You're like, yes, I've made it through this really long journey, and here's my packet. And you open up the plastic one and you get out your passport and you check your visa. And maybe you accidentally open that envelope because they only put the do not open on one side. My suggestion has been to put it on both sides, but you might open that. If that happens, don't panic. Take a deep breath. And what you will want to do at that point is reach out to the embassy or consulate, wherever you had your interview. And they will typically schedule you for an appointment to come back so they can go through those documents and reseal that envelope for you. And the reason that it's important that you have that envelope that says do not open and that envelope is not opened is because part of the process for your next steps, be it a fiancé visa or spouse visa, is that you're going to enter the United States. And as soon as you land on US soil and you're going through customs, that border agent is going to ask for that envelope, and he or she will open that envelope and review the contents as part of your process in entering the United States. And it has to be unopened for you to be able to enter and not have issues. So again, you'll want to reach out to that U.S. embassy or consulate where you had that interview. Sometimes they have an email address that you can contact them. And then other embassies, specifically the London embassy, actually a lot of embassies in the world now, for the U.S. embassies, they have like a visa navigator is what they call it. They don't want to receive emails directly. It's this online inquiry form that you fill out to contact the embassy and let them know that you opened that packet so they can get you scheduled for a reseal. So I hope that that gives you clarity on what to do if you accidentally open that visa packet. And if you're watching this on a replay or watching this on our YouTube channel or another social media outlet, I invite you on over to our free resource center at immigrationforcouples.com. So whether you're just starting out in your immigration journey or in the middle of your process, we have tons of resources, free downloadable charts that go over the steps of the process for spouse visa and fiancé visa, and a free relationship evidence guide. So I invite you on over to check that out. And so, Anna, you said it was really hard not to open because you were curious about what's inside. Well, yeah, there is your medical exam, and it will depend. Sometimes there can be some officer notes and things like that. But yes, it is intriguing. As an immigration attorney, there are ways, and actually there are ways for you as individuals to request a copy of your file from immigration. And I'm kind of going on a random tangent, but you saying that it was hard not to open, I'm always curious, probably why I'm an attorney. And when we request people's files from immigration, it's so interesting to go through all of the documents in the file from immigration, because oftentimes there will be notes and lots of really interesting information, kind of a peek behind the curtain, if you will. So yes, but that's great that you got your envelope, because that means you were approved.